Good evening, everyone. Let's give it a few more minutes and see if anyone's going to join us via Zoom. This presentation is also showing up as posts in our private Facebook group with Eden Snyder. My name is Chris Rosima, and I will be your guide through this stress, sleep, and sadness class going forward tonight. I am so pleased that you are joining me. Whether it's here on the Zoom or in the group, this is such an important topic and very close to my heart. So we'll just wait a couple more minutes before we start. I am recording this so that I can post it for people to watch later. So I'd like to give as much opportunity to participate as possible. So let's just give this a couple minutes and then we'll get started. In the meantime, I'll have a little bit of my water. And make sure I've got a good oil on for today. Today I'm going to use, energy. I'm going to use energy blend to give myself a little bit of energy for tonight. It's been a great day. That's good. Oh, that's good. There we go. I hope you've had a great day. Welcome, Eden. I was just saying I was giving everybody a few minutes to log in, and we'll just wait before we start. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
Good.
Just getting all prepped, getting some energy oil blend on, a little in my hair.
Yeah, I tagged some people, so
Awesome. Good. Like I
hopefully,
said, I like to have as many options for participation as possible, whether it's on the Zoom. I am recording this so that we can post the recording in the group. And then the posts will also come up in the group. They should actually be starting now. So people can catch it any way that works for them. I know
that's
this
good.
is a really difficult time of evening a lot, especially if you got little kids. So I like to make
Like
sure
to
that,
say who's eating.
yeah, between dinner and tired and bedtime and homework,
Yep.
who knows what people are doing. So we'll give it about 2 more minutes before we get going.
Okay.
How is the weather there for you guys today?
It's good.
Oh,
I think
good.
it's a little chilly, but it's good.
Yeah, we've had a stunning couple of days here, so it's very nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, it feels like spring here.
Yeah, that's how it was a few days ago here.
Mm. Yeah. It's the
So
fall.
that's
It's one of our seasons, fall, spring.
exactly.
One of the 12 seasons we have.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah.
Love it. Oh, get rid of that. And make sure that we're posting in there. Just gonna go check the group and then we'll get going.
All right.
And every people can join as they want. Oh, yeah, it has started. So it's awesome. All right, well, let's get chatting and so that people have some of their time back. This is like one of my most favorite classes to give because I don't know any woman today that doesn't have issues with stress, sleep, and often sadness. And they all just kind of work together. Too much stress means you have too little sleep, which in turn leaves us more tired and possibly cranky and more stressed. And accumulation of this kind of vicious cycle often leads to sadness. And
Yep.
so addressing these things is one of the simplest ways of improving your health mentally and physically going forward. And so this class is really geared to learn how we can stay more calm and relaxed during the day and get a better sleep at night so that we just generally have a happier, less sad life. And the reason that this is so important is because sleep is critically important for our body's regeneration process.
Yep.
And the ability to get a good sleep, not just sleep, but a good sleep, really is kind of a foundation of having a healthy mind and body. And I should say that if you have any questions or comments or anything, just jump right in. I love interaction, and I think it's just really valuable as we go. Um, Research actually shows us that getting a good sleep facilitates a wide range of body processes, that things like muscle repair, mental tasks like concentration, and getting a good sleep actually improves those things. And so there's several ways that we can promote our sleep to be better, right from having a bedroom environment that is conducive to restful sleep, to daily practices that help us prepare at night for sleep. Things like keeping a stable sleep schedule, making your bedroom free of disruptions, and then actually creating what is termed sleep hygiene, but I just like to think is a good relaxing routine before going to bed. These can build some healthy habits towards getting better sleep and improve our stress level and then improve our sadness level. Um, and because our goal is to allow our brain to regenerate at night. There's changes in electrical activity that only occur during sleep. And so we want to make sure that our brain's trillions of cells actually get the chance to regenerate themselves um, overnight. So that is the foundation of this class. And let's just talk about some statistics, okay? So 40% of North Americans get less than the recommended amount of sleep a night. 40%, that's terrible. And 8 out of 10 North Americans say that they are sometimes or frequently stressed in their daily lives. And only 4% of people have ever have said in some research that they have never been stressed, which I find even hard to believe in this day and age that there's even 4% that don't feel stress. Um, and while I can't claim to know that the 4% claim or their tips and tricks, I think there are some general ways that we can stay more relaxed and calm and grounded during the day, kind of to really promote a healthier sleep, better sleep habits in the evening.
Yeah.
And with all of these classes, I need to say that I am not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose, treat, or cure any of your illnesses. I cover these things for information and I talk about my own experience because that is my area of expertise, is my experience. And so um, that is that's the focus that I bring to this. So, Eden, how many hours of sleep do you need each night to feel rested?
I actually don't ever feel rested.
Mm. How many hours of sleep do you get?
It's hard to say because I wake up so much during the night
Yeah,
that it's hard to total the amount
yeah.
of hours I actually sleep.
So what gets you up at night in the middle of the night, just generally?
Well, now my brain, but
Ah,
also my son.
mhm. Yeah.
So even if my son doesn't wake me up, my brain now does.
Oh. Any time in particular at night or just off and on all night?
No, off and on all night.
Do you have racing thoughts when you wake up?
Sometimes, yeah.
It's very, very common. And that's why
Yeah.
some of these things, sometimes it's just good to acknowledge it and then have some strategies in the middle of the night to deal with it. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So let's talk about, first of all, before we get started into some of the things that you can do to actually help you, one of the foundational pieces of Young Living is that you need to know where your products come from, because not all products are created equally. There is very flexible laws that, and the one that surprises me every time I hear it is that if you're using essential oils for anything, the labeling laws only require 4% of what's in the bottle to actually be an essential oil for it to be labeled 100% pure essential oil. It can
Interesting.
be the rest of it can be a combination of synthetics, of other products, and they don't actually have to tell you what they
Hmm.
actually are. So how Young Living um, ensures that people who are buying our products actually get the support that they need out of them. We have what's called the seed to seal guarantee. And what that is a strict set of guidelines on how plants are grown, like right from the seed of the plant all the way through distillation and bottling and sale. And there's a whole website that you can go to really understand what seed to seal means, but it's a sustainable farming practice, and it's a guarantee that when you get a bottle of lavender, that bottle of lavender is 100% lavender oil in the bottle. There is no synthetic fillers. There's no alternate fragrance. There's nothing but lavender oil in there. But you also know that Young Living has grown that lavender, harvested lavender, and distilled it to very rigorous standards, low pressure, low temperature, so that all of the components in lavender that actually help you sleep remain in the lavender oil. If you distill it at too high a temperature, or if too high a pressure, you lose those things. So you could still say it was lavender oil, but the chemical components in it that actually help you sleep can be damaged or gone. Young Living also doesn't use synthetic solvents. And you will notice online, there's tons and tons of ads for oils that are super inexpensive, cheap. And the problem with that is when they're trying to extract the oils, they want to get the most out of it. So they use chemical solvents. And the problem is synthetic solvents. The problem with that is that you can't remove those solvents from the oil once it's finished. So if you're inhaling them or putting that on your body or ingesting that, you are ingesting whatever solvent that they use. So the solvent that Young Living uses is water. And that's through steam, but there are no other synthetics in that product. So you know that when you are inhaling it, you're not putting more synthetic chemicals in your body. So that it's important to know. Young Living also has the Latin name of the exact plant that they're using on their label, because if you don't have that, you don't know which one is using, and different plants have different components. Oh, look at him. What a cutie. It's that time of night. So
Yeah.
quickly, I'm going to talk about uses and safety, because I'm going to make suggestions throughout the rest of this class on ways to use these products to support your wellness and create good sleep habits. So I want you to actually know how to use them safely. And there are 3 ways. When you're using pure essential oil, especially when you're using some of them for the first time, it's really important that you dilute the oil with a carrier oil. That could be avocado oil, it could be a high quality olive oil, it could be fractionated coconut oil, but it just dilutes it, and so it doesn't impact your skin too harshly. You still get all the benefit of the oil. And actually, for some things like massage, it actually makes it so that you can distribute the oil over a bigger piece of your skin. Never put essential oils in your eyes or your ears. Eyes is an easy one, but people don't realize they should not go inside your ears. And then really, just for safety, follow the directions on the label. So there are 3 ways of using essential oils. The first 2 are for any oil, and the third one I'm going to talk about in relation to Young Living only. So you can use essential oils topically, which means that you can put it on your skin. They are absorbed quickly, 16 to 22 seconds. It's absorbed into your body. And you can put them anywhere on your body and they will go where they need. They're adaptogens and they understand how to find their way around your body. You can use them aromatically, which is smelling them. You can put the oil in your hand, puff it over your nose. You can put it in a diffuser. You can put it in a reed diffuser. You can put it on Epsom salts and leave it open to air. You can put them even on dryer balls and put them in your dryer. And then you can use them internally. Now you can only use oils that are 100% pure oil internally, and you have to be super careful. Young Living actually has a whole series of oils which have the white labels. It's the one in the middle. And those white labels indicate that they have been approved for internal use. Now, the oil is exactly the same. If it was a white label or a color label of lemon, it's exactly the same oil, but the labeling is different to show that Canadian Food Inspection Agency has approved it for internal use. And the colored label is that Health Canada has approved it for topical use. So that's the only difference, is that the wording and the approval process is different. So if you had a bottle, a yellow labeled bottle of lemon, you could still use that internally because you know that Young Living has a white label version of it. It's a little confusing, but it's all to do with labeling laws. I use lemon in my drinking water to help me drink more water. I put it in baking if I'm doing that. I put it in tea at night if I'm feeling funky. You can make a nice honey and lemon tea. You can use it internally. So those are the three ways of using essential oils safely. All right. And then there's a whole line of nutritionals that can be used to help you sleep. And melatonin is one of the most powerful remedies that you can use, natural remedies that you can use for this. And my pictures haven't changed, but my labeling has. There's various things, Immune Pro, Mineral Essence, Thyroid. We'll talk about these in detail a little bit more, but there's a whole line of nutritionals that can be used to help your sleep. So let's get into the first thing. How you start your day and how you have your morning has a huge impact on the remainder of your day. And it can even be a very good indication of how you will end your day. So how you start your day can be an indication of how you end your day. And we have a whole protocol called the Great Day Protocol, which starts in the first thing in the morning, and it helps you set yourself up for having a really good day. This was developed by our founder, Gary Young, and it uses 4 specific oils to actually help support your emotions and promote feelings of harmony, joy, and even more importantly, guard against some of the negative energies that disturb our thoughts. Because those kind of things send us into a tailspin and get our whole adrenal system up in arms, and that just makes it all the more difficult to relax. When you have that cortisol flooding your system, it makes it harder to relax, and it actually makes it harder to get to sleep. You can also use these 4 oils to combat the occasional sadness period that you might have and try to bring yourself up a bit out of that kind of funk. So let's take a closer look at what each of these oils can do. You use all 4 of these early in the morning and following the application instructions. Now you can buy them in a Great Day Protocol bundle, or you just can purchase them separately. I just have them separately. So the first oil that we're going to talk about is an oil called Valor. And Valor actually promotes feelings of courage and self-esteem. And it helps to balance the body's energy. It's actually nicknamed chiropractor in a bottle because it balances off your kind of your bone structure. So you use this oil first thing in the morning on each of your wrists, and then cup over your nose and inhale as you set your intentions for the day. And then you visualize what you want to accomplish and see yourself completing it. So this is the one that gives you the courage to get up and to get going in your day, so that you have an intention set and you feel encouraged to proceed along the optimistic line. Then the second oil is called Harmony. Now, Harmony, as its name says, helps create a positive attitude. It helps you to reduce stress because of the oils in there. And it helps to protect you against chaos in your life, which is a really nice thing to have, especially if chaos is kind of a constant in your life. Um, you put this over your solar plexus, which is kind of your just above your belly button area, below your sternum and above your belly button. And you rub that there, and that you set a specific intention while you're rubbing it there, and just help yourself to harmonize with your environment. It's a beautiful smelling and very relaxing kind of oil blend. So the third um, oil blend in this series is called Joy. And joy is kind of a beautiful floral uplifting aroma that actually is working to bring more joy into your life. So you put a couple of drops in your hand again and inhale, and then you take your hands and you rub them over your heart with that oil. So joy always goes over your heart. Welcome, Carrie. And so it really helps to uplift your mood. And after you've worked on harmony and courage, joy is just the thing that just brings you into the day. And inhaling it deeply into your body helps to shift your mindset. And then the fourth in the Great Day Protocol is a blend called White Angelica. And this is our security and protection oil. And it works by helping to ward off negative energy around you. So if you're going to a place like a workplace that you don't, that has some issues, or you are going out into the world and you're just feeling quite tense and nervous about whatever you're having to do that day, White Angelica gives you deep feelings of security and helps to protect your personal space. I like to think of this oil as kind of a shield that you wear in the day to help navigate against the stressfulness of life and keep you balanced and relaxed. So you again put this oil in the palms of your hands, you rub together, and then you deep breathe over your nose, scent tent over your nose. And once you're done that, you rub your hands over the crown of your neck and down over your neck and shoulders and your midsection and all the way to your toes, like you're putting on a set of like a suit of armor using this oil. You could even visualize that you're just closing off your body against the stress of the world, and um, rub all the way down to your toes. And those four oils will set you up in a way that you will be able to have a calmer, more harmonious, stress-free day. You will be protected against the stress that's coming at you. You will have worked on the stress that you're creating in your own body. And it just helps you to relax and enter your day in a much more positive frame of mind. And that's important because how your nervous system responds to the world by flooding your system with cortisol if you're under chronic stress is what keeps you awake at night. That cortisol doesn't leave your body when you're under chronic stress. It's not like we're being chased by a lion anymore. We're under chronic stress. And so it affects the release of melatonin, and then you aren't able to get as good a deep a sleep as you would if you were less stressed. So this is your protection protocol for the morning. So once you've got that sorted and you're off with your day, you might still find that you are having some problems during the day, keeping up with the kind of energy that is out in your world. And so there are some oils that you can use in the moment to help just protect your body, and bring your mindset back into more um, optimistic mindset. And one of my absolute favorites is Stress Away. And Stress Away is absolutely perfect for those moments that sneak up on you and create chaos. I carry it in my purse all the time. Um, I use it if I'm in the car and I'm trying, I'm worried about being late for an appointment, or I'm stuck in traffic, or something has really stressed me out. Stress Away is one of those deeply calming, um, uh, warming kind of smells. It's a mixture of lime and vanilla, an oil called ocotillo, and it's like a vacation in a bottle. It is absolutely marvelous. It does help balance and help you make you feel more relaxed. So it's wonderful. I put it on the back of my neck. I put it on my wrists. I do a inhalation with Stress Away. It really does help bring you back into a calm state. Um, Another one that I love to use is lavender, because lavender helps improve your concentration and relax you at the same time. So you can put it in a roller bottle. You can put a roller bottle on the top. So you can buy, when you get oils, you can just purchase an extra set of roller balls that fit on the top of the actual oil bottle. Let's just bring those in so you can see them. There we go. And you can just put that on there. So you can just roll that oil directly on you. It makes it so easy as an application. And most of the blends you don't have to dilute. Like so Stress Away, you wouldn't have to dilute. Lavender, you may want to when you first try it, but over time, I don't dilute lavender at all anymore either. Um, it does help you feel calm. Like I said, it does help you concentrate. It's great for children. The best thing for kids is to rub it on the bottoms of their feet, because the pores on the bottom of your feet are larger and they don't have any sebaceous glands on the bottom. So there's no barrier to it entering your system and helping you to relax. Um, and when we breathe the smell of an essential oil, it actually interacts with our brains directly through our olfactory system. It impacts the emotional center of our brain called the limbic system, which is a small part right in the center of our brain, which is directly attached to our olfactory system. So our emotional and memory center that these oils actually impact directly. So if you are having a time of high emotion, these oils are like a direct communication to that center of our brain that is firing. It will help you to release more positive emotions and help you to release negative emotions that might be struggling with. The other oil that is wonderful, which is a blend, is called Peace and Calming. And you can see in the picture here, it does have a roller ball on the top. And it is great for your kids as well. And it helps you to work through those feelings of occasional stress and being overwhelmed and bring you a sense of peace at your core. Bergamot is an actual single oil, and it is brilliant. It's a citrusy oil, and it's there to elevate your mood, which is much like many citrus oils. It can be found in a few of our blends: acceptance, believe, gratitude, and it's in harmony, which we talked about already. But bergamot is also super good for traumatic situations. There's some really good studies out around just smelling bergamot in a trial over 2 weeks helped relieve the symptoms of PTSD. So general stress, it's very good at relieving. Another individual oil that is very good at helping to calm a situation and ground you is called vetiver. And vetiver is from grass from India, and it is a deep, resiny kind of oil. Smells kind of like warm grass on a summer day. And it is one of those oils that you can just exhale when you put it on. You just feel the need to your shoulders go down and your body just slows when you breathe vetiver. And you can use these oils throughout the day by diffusing them, by putting a drop in your hands and breathing them in, smelling them directly from the bottle. You just take the um, or putting them on a piece of diffuser jewelry, or even rubbing into the ends of your hair. After you've done, if you're using your hands to inhale, take your hands and rub it through the bottoms of your hair and let your hair just gently diffuse that oil for you for the rest of the day. It's a wonderful way of carrying that scent and that good power with you. So that's what you can do if you're having a slump in the afternoon. Okay, so let's start talking about some things that you can do to prepare for sleep, because there's lots of good oils that help you prepare for sleep and get you calm and relaxed. You can go for ones that are pre-created, like Dreamcatcher. It is a wonderful uh, oil. If you have a child who's having night terrors, I found this to be a very helpful oil to put on the bottoms of their feet before they go to bed, because it is a very uplifting and positive oil, and it catches your dreams like the name says. It has things like sandalwood and ylang ylang and juniper, some geranium. It's a huge blend of oils that help you relax and to breathe. Um, the sleepy blend that I have on here with lavender, bergamot, cedarwood, stressaway, and valor is like a knockout punch. It is so good. I love how it smells, and it helps me to have a super deep sleep when I'm looking for that. We've talked about the individuals already, the individual oils on here. So combined in a roller ball, and you can get these easily on Amazon. You could use an old empty oil bottle and create it in that, and then put a roller top on it. But those oils there together are so relaxing and good for your sleep. Then there's this one over here called Rutavala, and it is a combination of rue, valerian, and lavender. Now, rue is a very bitter herb, and a lot of people are not fond of the smell. And so that's why I recommend that if you're going to reuse this one, you put it on the bottom of your feet and you put socks on before you go to bed. And then it has its impact on your body, but it allows you to get used to the scent. It's like I said, it's very bitter. And the lavender and the valerian, well, the valerian is great for body aches and pains, so that helps a lot. And the lavender is also, we've talked about it being just such a calming and stress reducing herb. So that's a really nice blend. So, and then there's just valerian all on its own. It helps you to calm down. It's a calming one, and it's really good if you put it on your abdomen, and it helps you to just relax. It's also very good to put on, say, if you've got neck tension and you're going to bed and you find that your shoulders are up here. If you rub it across the tops of your shoulders, it will help you to just really relax and uh, get ready for a better night's sleep. So I've got some ideas for early evening downtime and some tips to help you chill out in the evening. This is what is called sleep hygiene or sleep habits. These things will help you to prepare your body for sleep. So one of the best things you can do, either turn off your phone or put your phone away. Blue light, we know, is a thing that triggers our brain to stay awake, doesn't allow the melatonin to release. So if you can do 30 minutes before bed, you put your blue light away, great. That will help your body understand that it's nighttime, it's dark, it's time to go to sleep. You can make yourself a cup of hot lemon water and use the lemon vitality, just the lemon drop into a cup of hot water, 1 drop. You can add some honey if you like. If you don't want the sweet, you can leave the honey out. You can have a nice relaxing bath with a combination of Epsom salts and lavender. And when you have that bath, you put the lavender on the Epsom salts so that the Epsom salts, when they dissolve, help the lavender oil to disperse in the water. Otherwise, it will float around on the top of the water in little globules because it's oil and doesn't mix that great with water on its own. You can get your diffusers going with some of the calming oils. If you don't like them running at night, my husband doesn't like the sound of the fans, so I will diffuse in the bedroom before sleep and then turn them off for the night. But we have that. My favorite is cedarwood and lavender in the bedroom before night, and you get that aura in the room. And then do some light stretches to help kind of ease the tension of your tired muscles. Those are some really good things. If you struggle with racing thoughts in the middle of the night, there's a couple of things that you can do. You can journal what's making your thoughts race for the day. Um, Write it out. Write out the things you didn't get done during the day that you might want to get done tomorrow so that you're not constantly thinking of them overnight, like trying to remember them and fretting that you'll forget what they were. Write them on a list. Leave a pad of paper beside your bed in case when you wake up in the middle of the night, all of a sudden you start to think about something that you need to remember for the tomorrow. Instead of dwelling on it, write it down, get it out of your head. Um, if there's something that is stressing you out from the day, try to write it all out. Get it out on paper so that you can physically remove it from your brain. Um, and though that will help you to actually relax more. Now, if you are constantly waking up in the middle of the night, there is a supplement that Young Living sells out of our American store called Unwind. It is a supplement that is got a green tea extract in it called L-theanine, which is very well known for helping to calm racing thoughts. And I was my naturopath actually had me take L-theanine for quite a while I was having almost a sleep um, disorder from stress. So that helps a lot. It's also very good for children because it's actually in our children's supplement line. So it helps kids to relax. It also helps adults to relax, and it's in a pouch. You just pour it under your tongue. The other thing that you can do to have a really, really good sleep is to write out your gratitude list from the day. Celebrate everything that you felt good about during the day, whether it's the things that you did, whether it's the things that your kids did, something you noticed in the world that made you feel good. Write out all of your gratitude because what you want to do at night is leave your subconscious dwelling on the good things of the day, not the negative things of the day, because it will take what you give it and it will work on it all night. So if you're dwelling on the good things of the day, you will wake up thinking about the good things. If you let it dwell on the negative things that happen during the day, you will wake up thinking about the negative, and that sets the tone for your day. So it's really important that if you have written out the things that you haven't gotten done, do that first, and then write out the things that you are happy about, the things that make you grateful, and the joy of your life for that day, because that will have you looking forward in anticipation to the next day. And if it sounds kind of woo-woo, it's because when your conscious mind shuts off and your subconscious goes in, your subconscious has evolved to go out and look for evidence of what you are telling yourself to be the case. So if you're telling yourself that the world is a terrible place, it goes out and looks for evidence, and it trains itself to go and look for that and shows you only that. If you train your subconscious at night to dwell on the grateful things, on the good things, on the positive things, it will go out and seek that in the daytime, and you won't even know that it's doing that. And if you try that, you will set yourself up for one of the greatest sleeps that you've had. Even if they're shorter, you will get more rest. Um, so let's see here. Let's talk about um, uh, some more. These are kind of just a repeat. So rutavala. There's another blend called Tranquil. Roman chamomile, you can try. You can make tea out of that. Dream catcher helps with the negative thinking. Um, we talked about journaling. We talked about gratitude. Okay, so if you're up in the night and you're laying there and you're tossing and turning and it's been like 5 to 10 minutes, get up. Get up, go out, get out of your bed, go to the next room, write everything out, maybe have a cup of lemon water, put some more oil on, and then go back to bed. If you lay there and toss and turn, it just makes it worse. Makes you more restless, and it makes it more difficult to relax because you're not doing anything differently. So get up, get another oil on, maybe do some coloring. Like, I don't know if you're a color book person, do some coloring, do something. Don't look at your phone, but do something that is relaxing and calming. And give yourself that 15 minutes. Maybe listen to some meditation music while you're doing that, and then try to go back to bed. Now, there's some easy ways of accessing these oils that help you actually release the day or sleep. There's two freedom bundles. One's called Freedom Release. One's called Freedom Sleep. When they're in stock, which is often, but they often run out of stock because people really love them. These are a great way of purchasing a bulk of oils um, in one purchase. Some people do it that way. Some people prefer to buy oils separately and try them out. But these ones we buy through the US store. Two ways of purchasing from Young Living in Canada. One is the Canadian store, which has a whole list of products. And then we're allowed to buy products from the US store for personal use. So these two are purchased from the US store. But like I said, you can buy the oils separately. I'm going to talk here about just a little bit about the nervous system. Um, Now, the reason why we don't sleep well is because the stress of our day hammers our nervous system. Our nervous system is constantly taking information in from our environment, and interpreting that information and controlling our response. And so much of our world is hijacking our nervous system and making us in the state of chronic stress. One of the best ways of combating that, well, we've talked about it with essential oils. There's also a way of combating it with a wellness box. There's some very good supplements that we can use to help our physical body deal with stress. Ningxia Red is one of the most impactful supplements that Young Living has. It is a antioxidant berry puree drink, clinically proven to improve sleep, to improve energy, and to improve mood. I have become a huge proponent of Ningxia Red because after my heart attacks from stress, because I had 2 heart attacks from stress, Ningxia Red was one of the supplements that actually helped me heal. And I use it multiple times a day still. It's been so successful in its clinical studies. It spawned a 14-day reset to help people reset their entire system to be healthier. And it improves our daily sleep. It improves our energy level. It improves our mood because of the ingredients in it. I've got some information coming about that. Another supplement is called Mineral Essence. And that is mineral drops that we don't get a lot of from our diet anymore. These are essential minerals that our body can quickly and fully absorb, but they are leached out of our food. We used to get them from our food, but with commercial big agriculture uh, producing systems, a lot of that is lost from our food now. It tastes terrible. I'll just be right up honest with you. It tastes terrible. So I mix it in with my Ningxia to drink, and then it's easier to take. And then there's some core supplements, sulfurzyme, which is which is an organic sulfur that helps impact our immune system and keep our body and our genes healthy. Is a great supplement to try, and omega-3s. So those are kind of the core nervous system supplements that help with sleep. Now, I was talking about Ningxia Red. We actually have clinical studies on Ningxia Red, not the components of Ningxia Red, but actually on the actual drink of Ningxia Red, about how it improves mental well-being, improves respiratory function. People who take it in the study were less likely to get sick from a virus or a bug. And if they did get sick, they were sick shorter period of time than people who were in the group that didn't take the Ningxia Red. Physical energy through the roof. But the biggest thing is improvement in sleep. It increased the sleep time, and it improved the quality of sleep, and it improves the inflammation response. So the 14-day reset is a great thing to try. It's a great process to try. It's 14 days, one offered every month on the second Monday for 14 days. And it really is just to reset your body, both your body clock and your body cells, to a more healthy state. It has you drinking Ningxia, eating clean. You decide what that looks like for you. Drinking half your body weight in ounces of water and moving your body in 30 days. And the reset is completely free. You just have to buy the Ningxia. And the results from it are amazing. They track the results after every reset, and they roll them up. But the big one for this one is the sleep quality has so improved for people who take it. Because things like physical comfort and lack of pain have improved. Their mood has improved. Their immune system function has improved. So they've happy byproduct have lost some weight and some inches. Most of us go into it wanting to manage our stress and get a better sleep, but you have the happy byproduct of a little bit of weight loss and some inches lost. So it's amazing. Now there are a couple of ways of let me just do this down here, of purchasing Young Living products. I'm just going to go to the slides because I've got them out of order here for some reason. Here we go. So there's 3 ways you can buy it. You can pay for retail, easy enough to do, just like Amazon. You can go online and buy retail. But I don't know anybody who wants to pay full price for things, and I don't blame them. So you can also go online, create an account, put Eden's information in as your enroller and sponsor, and become a member. And you get 24% off just for doing that, just for having a quote unquote membership, which is free, and creating an account. That means that you can order what you want when you want. There is no obligation for you to purchase an amount. You can have your account. Your wholesale buying power is premised on one purchase a year of about $65. That's all it takes. Once a year. I know that most people who go this route buy more than that anyway, and so it never becomes much of a problem, but you can get 24% off just by doing that. Then if you want to really increase your buying power, you can put this on what's called our loyalty rewards program, which is just like the loyalty program at Superstore or Canadian Tire. You put this on a monthly order, and you get 10% back of the value of your purchase into your account as spendable points to buy something else with. Now, you can change the order, the items in the order every month to whatever it is that you want. You can change the date that the order processes on. You can cancel at any time, and you keep your points. And the points increase. The longer you're on the program consecutively, the points increase. So for the first 3 months, it's 10%. From month 4 to month 24, it's 20%. And from month 24 for the rest of your life, if you order that way, it's 25% back. It adds up super fast. I use mine. I save all my points up to get my Ningxia Red for free. I use it as a separate order to get my Ningxia Red for free. And that's because I use my loyalty rewards to buy things like cleaning products, my oils, my supplements, and I get those spendable points back. So It's very easy to save money and to get a better sleep. Now, this whole class is sponsored by Eden, which is fantastic. So we have a link in the Facebook group with Eden's enroller number on it. You can use that to create an account and go ahead and purchase. If you are interested in having some support to do that, or you have some questions about any of these products or any of the other things that I haven't covered, excuse me, about how to get the best sleep, because there's a few more, but you don't want to overwhelm people. This is a lot. Feel free to reach out in the group, make a post, make a comment, ask a question. I'm going to be monitoring the group for for a few days now, and let's see what we can do to help you get a better sleep. It's really probably one of the single biggest health improvements that you can make for your body is to get a good night's sleep. So that's my presentation for today. Like I said, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. You can do that via the group, or you can reach out with a private message to me. I'm an admin in the group, so you can find it there. I'm happy to help walk you through setting up your account, and all the any commission from any of the products that get sold during this group go to Eden. So you'd be supporting her and her efforts at creating, an income for her family, which is fantastic. And you get a better sleep for yourself. I mean, it's a win-win-win situation. I want to thank you for being here today. And if you, like I said, if you're somebody who suffers from stress, poor sleep, I hope that you found this information to be valuable. And you don't, you know, if you have some of the oils that I've already talked about, just take one or two and try them for your sleep. If you don't have any of these products, start with one or two things, or start with all of them, depending on how desperate you are to improve your sleep. Your body, your body needs to rest. It needs to regenerate overnight as you sleep. So there's serious health implications when you don't allow that. One of the things that led to my heart attacks from work was that stress kept me from sleeping well. And so I had to work really, really hard to improve that, to even have any chance at healing my heart. So I know from experience how important it is to focus on getting a good night's sleep. So I hope that you got intrigued by the power of these essential oils and these supplements. And like I said, reach out to us. There's the slides will be posting in the group every 10 minutes. If there's something that you want to talk about, let's talk. I got lots of time, and I am certainly super passionate about helping people get the sleep that they need. So thank you very much for joining. Thank you, Eden, for hosting.
Thank
I'm
you, Christina.
so excited to present this information to people, and we'll see you inside the group, everybody.
Thank you.